There we go. Just some light music. Just so I'm not in silence. Hello. Because, yeah, I don't know why it is I am the way that I am, but I just do not like talking in an absolute vacuum. I can commentate over light amounts of noise. I'm pretty sure... No, recruit shield. 35% chance to deal 50% incoming damage back to melee attackers, reduce incoming damage by 24. Dang. Ah, but I need the shield braces module. Harman screwed up. But Harman was a professional, that he'd have seasoned guys pilot the subs, but nope, he wants all the fun for himself, of course. At the first humanly possible opportunity, he hit a rock and wrecked the hull. What a douche. How can anyone manage to screw up so much? You should stick to the pencils. Even Reich's little daughter, Sophie, who flails around sometimes, could steer the sub better. How does the Supreme Bureau manage to produce such brilliant commanding officers? Okay. Okay. So we got Big Boy. Now he's got one hell of a stomp. Ow. So I think my best bet, play hella keep away. Can I quick save in combat? I can. That's nice. Not much I can do about that. Unfortunately, this does not seem like a guy that is particularly fireproof. Alright, there it goes. Hey, and we level up. That was a heavy guardian, and he had a heavy hammer. Question for people that know this game. Can you sell stuff? I think I'm going to keep doing fusion conversion. What do we need for the next level? It does not say. That's a tragedy. There's got to be a way past that, or around. Alternatively, we have to take the elevator. We will see. Nope. Got a rusty key. Looks like another fight room. No? Really? Probably once I get this open. Nope. Fight room. Okay. So, I think what I'm gonna do is just keep getting these turrets to shoot each other. Summon bot friend. Yeah, we're good. Perfect. Okay. We good? We good. Took a little bit of damage there, but it's not so bad. I was figuring they'd give me a little bit of a break, but no dice. Critical damage modifier. I like these. The little permanent stat ups that you find as you're adventuring around. I almost feel like this game could do away with leveling entirely. No EXP bar. No such thing. And just have all of the levels and stuff just be things that you find while adventuring. Okay, so we got some kind of toxic doodad running around. Let's see, Death Pit, and I'm not really seeing a way through here. Ah. What a weird little puzzle. Yeah, poor engineering on the turrets. It's not poor engineering. Bam. Okay. Toast the man, dude. There we go. I guess the other thing I could do is get rid of the summoner. Stop summoning Stop summoning things for a little bit. Extra repair power. Kinda nice. What was that sound? Probably just me powering up. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Right. And equip, you know, even the basic discharger instead. It's actually kind of tempting, considering how much my little distraction dude keeps getting killed. Let's try it for a little while. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe it won't be. All right, night shift. Oh right. Did I get an answer? Can you sell stuff in this? Or should I just start dropping the stuff that I don't need because there's no reason to hold on to it? Now guess what? I want a night shift, hauling crates with that fumium filth from the hydroponics to the submarine docks, then to the labs. All the way back, all night long. Don't know about you, but I wouldn't put that shaneberry pulp anywhere near my mouth. And they use it to make food rations for submarine pilots. Yuck. Leaves you wondering, what is it we actually eat there in the canteen? Anyway, left a little note with a combination for you. You know where to look, don't you? Best I can answer is based on the original game. That's fine. Chances are they didn't switch it too much. Dark side of the tower is quite a depressing place to work in. You basically don't get to see any direct sunlight for all day long. No beautiful sunrise in the morning with the burning horizon or anything. Just heavy machinery all over the place. Up there in hydroponics, they at least have plants and trees and stuff. Okay. Can't sell stuff, but you have reasons to keep some items. Okay, let's get rid of the recruit mace. The wrench. The rusty bits. Okay, and we do not know where the combination is, and we don't have a note for it. Okay, so we get a repair kit, golden key, lifetime opportunity. Come, Geraldine, work for us. Follow the appeal of the Supreme Bureau, they said. The Arx Vaporum is the opportunity of a lifetime. One you do not reject. What could go wrong? They sent you to a place where wild mermen could kidnap you. Somewhere in the middle of the endless ocean. Your specialization in catering will be useful here in Arx. All the big science brains need to be fed. Boy, oh boy. We'd only known that what you've been crawling into. But you let them convince you, and now you're stuck here. Oh, I see. I don't know. That doesn't look super guessable. It looks guessable adjacent, but it would take a while. I don't think you guys really want me to be sitting there guessing a bunch forever. So I'll come back to that in a little bit and we'll see what we get. Also, Sepal's Wrath. Good life. Personnel, elevator key, hydroponics, and audio.
Despite the medals and promotions I received in the island wars against the rebels, and my leadership skills and the loyalty to the Supreme Bureau that they prize so much, I still think my wife Laura is the real reason they chose us to take charge of the Arx. She has always been exceptional, one of the very youngest to graduate from physics and chemistry at the Supreme Bureau University, and later a huge asset at Ernest Guillerm's laboratory, the crown jewel of the scientific community. On top of that, she was the one who spent countless nights analyzing the records of the Cat Canut project, the infamous predecessor to the Ark's Vaporum. To prevent another costly failure, they wanted to instate a strict, almost militaristic discipline in their next big project. I quickly learned that what works during war doesn't necessarily work as well in a peaceful environment crucial for scientific work. To let people realize their full potential, to get the most out of them, you have to give them agency and freedom to experiment, to take risks, rather than commanding them like pieces on a board. Only time will tell if I am right.
Okay. So we never figured out how to get that one open. But we do have the personnel key. So let's take a look. Oh, nope. Power plant, workshop. So this is back to the other elevator. That requires the vault key. Do we have any other sections that I can get access to that require the golden key, or is it just that one spot? Looks like it, because we can't get over here yet. Okay, this music might actually just be too quiet. Let's just do 5%. Okay, so we want to go to hydroponics. There we go. I'm working on a channel pivot. Other than that, same old, same old. Yep. Ooh, that looks pretty. Do you have the gold key? Yep. Just picked it up. Oh. So, this is a little bit bigger than I thought. But yeah, there were no other gold key spots. Okay. Anything on any of these bookshelves? Nope. Here. You. Earthquake. About an hour ago, some kind of earthquake shook the whole tower. I thought the structure would collapse on itself. My whole body was shaking like crazy. Some parts of the hydroponics got contaminated by the gas again. I'm sending a few guys to check up on the air pump filters. It's not safe to move around until the gas is taken care of. I'll continue in my attempts to contact other departments in the tower. Somebody must know what's going on. And then, yeah, check out all those bullets that I'm not using. Maybe I should just go bananas. Break stuff. Could. This would explain large man size chamber. Well, it's okay. As long as I hang out, I can just toast him. There we go. Yeah, we're good. And he gives enough EXP that we should level up fairly soon. I want to level up more. Okay.
Ew. No way I'm getting through this alive. I need to get rid of the gas.
My first assignment's to assist some graybeard in researching potential uses of fumium in casting, alloying, and sintering. From what I've heard so far, my degree in physical metallurgy will be mostly useless, as the magical substance has some pretty unorthodox interactions with metal. Let's see if it's the wonder everyone's making it out to be. I'd rather think we're dealing with a classical case of wishful thinking here. We're spending unholy amounts of resources on this whole shebang, just to tinker with this thing, so it'd better perform the way we want. Especially considering the average IQ of these, scientists. On the other hand, the exo-rig technology's pretty damn cool. I got to try one out today, and geez, it's just badass. Gives you so much power, and all the gadgets you can plug in and make stuff happen in a flash. To be honest, I'd rather be working with these babies than getting bored to death with that old fart of a metallurgist.
Yeah, I'm just going to use some landmines for a little while. I like the thunder, but I think the frost mines might be more useful. In retrospect, that's silly. Dang it. Skunked myself. Ow! Being on fire is hurty. Well, this is frustrating. Okay, there we go. I did not expect a secondary roach to just pop out of the woodwork and start biting me from behind. Alright. Let's... There we go. I get for not checking. We got some weird cables on the ground. I don't remember when I last saved. Okay. It was apparently very recent. Yeah, unfortunately with the way the cameras are set up... With the way cameras are set up in this game, it's actually a little hard to tell where the pit traps are. I'm afraid. Hydroponics is still filled with gas. I was afraid it would spread and cut my way off completely. And the guys I'd set up here were nowhere in sight. They're taking too long. I couldn't wait anymore. Went to the elevator, but a welder drone attacked me. I managed to escape, just barely into the ducts. My arm's bleeding. I'm afraid. Afraid of every mechanical sound I hear. What if it's another crazed automaton? I don't know what to do. Rita Catley, hydroponic supervisor. Looks like the game is actually auto-saving for me, not infrequently. Oh, these are vines. That's interesting. And we got fire roaches going by. This isn't a horror game, but it definitely does tension decently well. It's got the claustrophobia handled. It's a long complex with not a lot in it.
I don't think I can kill this thing. That didn't even scratch it.
Okay. My only fear is it was going to block me off here. Oh, that's not fun. Okay. That's a lot of bad boys. How many bad boys is that? Okay, they're loose. I'm now locked in here. Alright. I'm gonna switch back to fire and frost.
Laura suggests using lifers, the worst criminals and convicts from the islands, as test subjects in experimental teleportation runs. The argument is simple. They are of no use, they will never get out of prison, and many of them are on death row anyway. So why not use them for something that's beneficial for the rest of society? From a purely logical standpoint, yes, maybe. But still, they're human beings, not lab rats. It's just wrong. Everybody seems to disagree with her, apart from maybe that heartless Harlan. Even director Marcus Reich strictly condemned the idea at today's meeting. I don't think I've ever been this split. The human in me is repulsed by the very thought, but the scientific soul can see the raw truth. Without human subjects, we will never make any real progress. We will never be able to make teleportation safe for everyday use, and we will never truly wield the power of tomorrow. Has Laura gone completely nuts? Or is she the only one to see what needs to be done, and bold enough to push the boundaries?
I wish the human side in me had won back then. This whole atrocity is also of my doing.
Okay, so that's... That's the bad boy right there. So does it take 0? Yeah, that's 0 damage. Okay, it doesn't even give a shit. So let's take a look around. We got a couple ways to go. Unfortunately, many of them are just open. I got it. Alright. So there's nothing else there. Did it murder all the boys that were running around? Or are they still... just wandering? No. It looks like either I killed it or it killed them. Gosh, there was a lot of them. Alright. Well, we haven't gone this way. Monster. Found them. At least, I think those bodies belong to my people. Terrible sight. Flesh eaten, though, by some form of aggressive acid. I thought maybe a loose roach could have done that. I was wrong. It was much worse. A twisted, contorted, hideous thing dragged its deformed feet behind itself, slow but determined to end my life. Cornered, just inches away. I was certain the acid it spew would burn through my legs like hot knife through butter. But then all of a sudden, the ground shook. A golem! Its flames fried the monster alive. I don't know if the golems are still intact, protecting people from the horrors, or if it simply didn't see me amid the corpses. I was going to wait around to find out. I slipped right past the hulk, into another section of shafts. I'll just wait here. There's nowhere else to go. Okay. Save and let us behold. There we go. That's a spitter. That's gross. That's a person, apparently. Anything else? No. Well. What did that do? Oh! Gets me in here. Got it. Some blocks, some tools, some other things. Doesn't look like too much. Submarine elevator workshop. Max integrity. Thing. End note. Acid effect. Healing and repairing abilities are reduced, and damage over a short period of time. And acid enemies are resistant, so that makes perfect sense. I wonder if I actually held on to all of those serums. Okay. I wonder if I had held on to all of those serums till the very end of this game, if I'd actually be able to get more, like more out of it, or if it doesn't matter at all. Hopefully it doesn't matter at all.
My more or less democratic conduct is far from what the Bureau's been expecting of me. On the other hand, the results are undeniable. They have even moved the radio wave research from the islands to the arcs due to how much faster we progress here in every area. In 2 years, our scientists have made giant leaps, and today we have working radio prototypes. Soon we'll be installing the Wonder all around the tower. Not to mention the teleportation technology solely developed here in the tower. A thing that could only live on the pages of weird fiction until recently. Now a physical reality available at the press of a button. Practical applications of Fumium speeds up everything from mundane tasks to complex experiments and research projects. I just fear that we are picking up too much steam, hurtling ahead like a runaway train nobody will be able to stop.
Okay. What have we got in here? Oh, we've been in here. That's the elevator. We can go back to the elevator, but I'll keep looking around. Whoops. Just gonna use damage over time effects. Man. That frost cannot be denied in terms of its usefulness. Just to keep things locked down. As long as when I'm not fighting... Oh yeah, you're right. Ooh. That's a bit of a,
Safety barrier. Just great. I could ask a welder drone to cut through it. I'm pretty sure it would comply. I'll have to look for a tool or something.
Okay. Oh, we found a secret. Yeah, good spotting there. Lost hours. Today during... Oh, shoot. Today during typing Ian, about 100th research point, I turned on the recording Liam gave me. I was a little disappointed. There was nothing but a hum coming from the phonograph. It kind of resembled the murmur of the sea, wave after wave crashing into the coast. I lost interest and focused on the reports, but I had this feeling building inside of me. I don't know how to put it into words. Never experienced anything like it. Now, was it the sound, the recording, or is it my mind simply too tired? A few minutes later, the phonograph stopped and the sound was gone. As was the feeling, but I realized several hours had passed. No idea how that's possible. Must have dozed off or something. I think I'll take the recording with me to my room and play it once more before going to bed. Maybe there's something to it after all. Okay, so the air conditioning is currently locked off, at least for now. Yeah, so if you guys see any other bricks that are missing like that, I guess I could do a very cursory once-over of much of the facility, at least for a little bit. There we go. I just made pleading gestures at Shell to hopefully get me some water.
I need a key.
So I am flush out, and I should be drinking a lot more than I have been. Especially while in double quarantine. I'm gonna keep talking about double quarantine. The idea of being under double quarantine is just hilarious and tragic to me. I honestly didn't think that this year could get worse. I mean, obviously it can. I was kind of under the impression... Whoops. That didn't work. Okay, that actually hit me a little bit. There we go. There was a little bit more in here. Aha! Not only was there that, basic zapper zaps an enemy in front of you, dealing elemental damage and applying a shock effect. So 40 elemental damage. Okay, I'll have to test it. Oh, it's melee range. One tile range. Okay, that's a little bit more limited. I like the fire for just playing keep away. Alright. I don't see anything else here. But yeah, so I kind of expected things would just be humdrum, you know, you get used to the bad and so on and so forth, and then, well, here I am. Thank you, Shell. Because I need this. Bad. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's some fresh water. Okay, so where am I going? So I think I've cleared this entire floor. I think now we want to take the elevator back, go the other direction, figure that out. Where the hell is the way out? Ah. That's this way. Here. Perfect. Back we go. I'm enjoying this. I think just the slightly lower difficulty, but mainly speccing for magic, is exactly what I needed. Special Experiment Courtyard. Oh, this can't go well. This absolutely is not going to go great. Like, that's gotta be where they're making weird horror people, yeah? Special level containing highly challenging puzzles and hazards. As such, completely optional. You won't miss anything crucial in proceeding the game. Oh. Okay, that's different. Okay. So, I'm gonna move over a bunch of the guns. Actually, you know what? We can get back here relatively easily. I'm just gonna dump off a lot of equipment here. Because we know exactly where this is. So instead of... Ah, we got the elevator key to the workshop. Let's hold on to those. Those might be useful. Get rid of those, though. I'm not going to be doing melee or guns, really. Alright, Super Roach. Super Roach behaves much like the Fire Roach. There's one little caveat. It's resistant to all weapon and gadget damage. In short, it can't be killed. The only way to survive the beast is to outwit it, outrun it, or lock it up somewhere in a place it can never escape from. Resistant to all kinds of damage. They're the latest evolution of roaches in the Arc's Vaporum. They inherit basic traits found in all other types, making them virtually invincible and extremely dangerous. And burning. Okay, that should be good. So let's take a look. Do I want to try this?
I need a key.
It actually doesn't look like I can do this. We need a Fumium key before we can get in. Well, that's perfectly fine. Now we can get back whenever we want to. Yeah, why would you make something like that? I don't think they made it intentionally. I think that was just a unintended side effect of all the other stuff they've got going on here, and it seems like this place is grossly mismanaged to begin with.